Need the key. Need to find the key.
Rain is coming down like from the ass of Esteri. Vaikka vettä hän kyllä lupaskin.
Have you seen the way Tor's been slobbering over Cynthia? He's like a horny teenager.
What's wrong with a little romance at our age?
Tor is not okay. Something is definitely going on here. I need to get the clicker to wake and close this damn case before my family gets dragged any further into it. Nah.